Welcome to episode 2 of the Isolation Games. We hope you enjoyed the first episode. So in this second episode today, you're going to see a session with myself, Fabio, and one of my one-on-one students, Aaron. And we'll be focusing then on a good bit of technical ability, along with some fun exercises and challenges for you to replicate at home or in your local park during lockdown. So coming up after the credits, you enjoy that. And also, we've got our Head of Sports Science, James Stafford, with a little presentation all about the player app and how we utilise it at TW Braga. All coming up after the credits. Enjoy. Okay, so today got Fabio behind the camera and Aaron who's getting warmed up. So a couple of fun games today. We're going to start off with a reaction one. So we're going to be starting off in the middle. As Fabio scans out, you can see Aaron just going around the pole at this end and a pole at this end. We're going to refer them and we're going to give them a number. So this pole is number 1. The pole down here is number 2. And Fabio and Aaron are going to be warming up on their toes, and I'm going to call out a number. If I shout out number 1, it's the first to run to the first pole and back in the middle gets a point. If I shout out number 2, they've got to go this way. As we progress the session, on the toes might shout half turn. If I shout half turn, they've got to spin and look the opposite way. Still number 1, still number 2. Sounds easy. Let's see who can trick. Okay, so we've got Aaron and Fabio. We ready? On our toes, on our toes. Are we going to start off number 1? Good, back in the middle. Well done. I think Aaron's got that point. Aaron's 1-0 up. Okay, on our toes, on our toes. And 2. Oh, he's away. You got that one? Oh, Fabio got it 1-1. Now I might trick you. I might point to the wrong direction, but always go by what I call from my voice. So on our toes. And 1. Okay, is that a draw? Yeah. Haven't got anybody going the wrong way yet, so we're going to add in. If I shout half turn, spin, and look the opposite way. Remember, still seeing numbers of the poles. Okay, so on our toes and half turn. Half turn. Half turn. 2. Oh! Fabio. Well done, Aaron. Jog back in. Fabio's went the wrong way. What are we up? 3-2 to Aaron. First to 5. Number 1, number 2. Okay, and half turn. Half turn. Half turn. Half turn. 1. Oh, well done, Fabio. 3-3.
Yes.
Okay, first to 5. We're going to make it fast these last couple of rounds. So on our toes. Half turn. Half turn. Half turn. Half turn. 2. Oh, he's away. 4-3. Aaron, big point coming up now. Loving the hat. Okay, 4-3 Fabio. Half turn. Half turn. 1. Oh, yeah, 4-4. Okay, so Terry gets this one. Wins overall. First to 5. On her toes. Half turn. Half turn. Half turn. Half turn. 2. Oh, he's there. Well done, Aaron. Excellent. Well done, Fabio. So simple and fun warm-up, all about reactions. Well done. Okay, so our next session, we've got 2 poles. Aaron's behind the poles. As Aaron jogs to the side of the pole, if Fabio shouts 1, it's a 1-touch pass back with the left foot. He'll come the other side. If it's 1, right foot back. If he shouts 2, it's 2 touches. Touch to bring it across the poles, play the other side. Wait to receive it, Aaron. Wait to receive it that side. That's it. So it's all about the numbers. Okay, so 1 touch, simple pass back.
1.
Good.
1. 2.
So when you hear number 2, he's got to take that little touch straight across. Keep going.
1. 2. Okay. Well
That's it. So you can take another touch you need up. So all about that first touch.
1. 1. 1. 2.
1.
1, 2. Okay, good. Come. 1. 1.
So again, so he's on her toes. Once you hit the number 2, it's all about that first touch to shift the ball across.
No problem. It's my 2. 1, 2. Perfect. 2. 1, 2. Perfect. 1. Okay, 1. Okay. 1. Okay. 2. 1, 2. Perfect. 1, 2.
And as we get familiar with it, we then just increase the tempo and the speed.
1, 2. Okay. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. Okay. Perfect. 1. 1. 2.
Yeah, good.
1. 2. 1. Okay, perfect. 1. Perfect. 2. Well done, Aaron. 1. 1. 1. 2. Yeah, perfect.
Excellent. Really good.
Perfect. 1. Okay, 1. 2. Yes. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so this next game we call it the Raoul Spoon. So he was the famous centre forward, one of the all-time top goal scorers in the European Cup for Real Madrid. And Raoul was famous for dummying the goalkeeper as if he was going to hammer the ball, but then he used to just dink it over the keeper, and it became known as the Raoul Spoon. So this little game that we devised today for Aaron covers everything from our agility, our touch, our dribbling, executing the skill, our shooting and our passing. So we'll walk through it. So the first one we're going to do 3 bunny hops over the hurdle. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to control. Now, as we reach up to this goal, we're now going to perform the Raoul Spoon. So we've got to get our foot underneath the ball to chip the ball. But as we get our foot underneath the ball, we bring our knee up, bring our foot back out so that it dips the other side of the goal. Dribble up to the hurdles, do a little skill, come around, and now we're shooting a goal. Once we retrieve the ball, we go the other side of the hurdles, and then we're looking to pass through the gate.
Yeah, perfect, coach.
That's winner, chicken dinner. One take, honest. Here's Aaron's first attempt at the Raoul Spoon. 1, 2, 3, and the touch, open your body, lovely touch. He's dribbling, nice, quick. And now we're dribbling at speed to the hurdle. Let's see your skill. Yeah, and the finish, boom, excellent. Retrieve that ball, come the other side of the hurdle, and now we're looking for the pass to Fabio. Oh, the post, what we'll give you it. Aaron, is that a winner chicken dinner? Okay, so now we're just doing the reverse. So this time now, everything will be on Aaron's left foot. So here he goes. So we're going to jump 2 feet together. 1, 2, 3, and control. That's it. He opens up as he dribbles up to the goal. Left foot. Nice, great technique. All about getting your foot underneath the ball, lifting the foot and your knee, and then taking your foot out to put the back lift on it so the ball doesn't go too far away. So nice skills. Keep going. And now the finish on the left. Well done, Aaron. And now we're dribbling back up to the hurdles. Coming the other side where I am. Create the angle now for the pass. So just a wee bit off balance there. So remember, get the non-kicking foot level with the ball, pointing at your target, and then the inside of the foot, the pass to Fabio. So great effort though on the other foot. Okay, so back to the right foot, and we're 1, 2, 3, and control, open up, nice, dribble. Great technique, Aaron, love it. Now we come at pace, and dribble at pace, let's see the skill. Good boy, and now the finish. Excellent. Now we come the other side of the hurdle. Just compose, just ahead of the pass, create the angle. Oh! Winner, winner, chicken dinner, nearly. Okay, so we'll film a couple more of these. This is a great little game as it touches on all aspects of the game. We get a different angle in here. Don't worry if you don't have these equipment, because you know, instead of the hurdles, you could just use any object just to jump over. Keep the body nice and relaxed, so that touch. Oh, superb. Really good technique, Aaron. Good boy. It's great being able to do it on the other foot. Yeah, nice, nice. Oh, okay. Just the pass, just snatching out a wee bit. But really good. I'm telling you what, you got the right spoon technique mastered. Alright, we'll go back to our right foot now. 1, 2, 3, and touch. Always open up, control the ball to the direction you want to run in. And again, we just look at Aaron's foot. It's a really nice touch. Nice and relaxed. Scooting the ball up over the net. And now we're coming at pace. Let's see that move. And the finish. Woo! Here's the next ball. Recover. Let's recompose. Yeah, well done. And the final one, we're going to get it in camera today because it's absolutely freezing. The rain's coming down. 2, 3, touch. Yeah, good boy. Great technique, Aaron. Here we go. Now come up pace. Anybody watching outside of Northern Ireland, we're at the famous Craiga George Best pitch. Ooh, just wide. Let's retrieve that ball again. Back up and round. Create the angle. Okay, well done. Final one on the right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All with that touch. Open up. Here we go. Now we're dribbling. Right loose spoon. Nice. Great quality, Aaron. Now we're coming at pace. Now we're getting comfortable. We try to increase the intensity. We see the skill. And then the finish. Yeah, good boy. Alright, dribbling up. Other side of the hurdle now. Ah! Chicken wings, not a winner chicken dinner. Now, in the first of our guest slots, you're going to hear a presentation from the head of sports science at TW Braga, James Stafford. Now, James was appointed as our lead head of sports science at the start of this season. Prior to that, for about 3 years, we had provided every player with a little booklet, just like this one. And this was to record everything. I mean, to give you a few options and a few ideas, just flicking through this brochure. We asked the players to keep a record of their attendance, and each time then they came to a session, they were rewarded up to 5 stars. And basically that was based on their punctuality, turning up at training, their behaviour on and off the pitch, their effort and work rate, wearing the correct club uniform, and also completing their little diary here, and they could get 5 stars. And it also worked as incentive, so that regardless what player and what level of ability, or had they just started playing the game, one of our new players, age of 6, or would it be one of our more senior players, the 13, 14-year-old at the club, everybody had the same opportunity because it's hitting those basic standards that we want to reward as a club. So when players then achieved 100 stars, now remember we train Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays and a match on a Saturday, so they can achieve 20 stars per week. So once they hit their first 100, this is just like the little league table here, they would be rewarded with a little wristband, and that's the first one. They're 1 star. It's got our club emblem on it, and then our little slogan, creating better players and better people. And they'll be presented, and then the next one would be then when they hit 200 stars, they go up to 2 star, In red, you can sort of see we're keeping our club colours there. And a wee bit like a karate belt system then. So once they hit 300 stars, they would get their black wristband, or 3-star. And then 500 stars, they would get their gold star award. Okay, anybody that would maybe hit as many as 650, it would mean that their attendance would have to be incredible, hardly miss a session throughout the whole season, and they would get a special award at our club end of season dinner. But along with this, there's a lot of other things that we tracked. For instance, this is our basic little traffic light system. Now, I know the way that we're recording this, I'm not too sure how clear this will come up for you, but just to give you a basic idea, we asked the players to self-analyse themselves, and it was a basic system because remember, we're working with young players, so the traffic light system was very, very easy. Before coming to training or a game day, they would select how they're feeling. So if they're not feeling good, they would circle the red light. If they're feeling pretty good, they'd circle the amber light. And obviously, if they're feeling great, they would circle the green. But same time of doing that, pre-training and pre-match day, they'll also do it post. So after they finish their session, are they feeling the same mood? Are they feeling better? Or do they feel less confident? And it means then that our coaches then that would get their diaries on a monthly basis would track this to go and see, is there any trend whereby a player isn't feeling great on a particular day? Is it maybe a heavier homework day, whereby that we can give them a night off training to get caught up with their homework? Or are they just putting too much pressure on themselves on a game day? So that's why we felt that basic tool for players to analyse themselves gives them a great responsibility, and it gives us great feedback as coaches. And quickly then, just before you hear from James, the other things that we wanted them to get into good habits was their food and sleep diary. So they'll be recording what time they're going to bed at, what time they're going up, getting up in the mornings, just to record how many hours they're sleeping each evening, what they're eating, breakfast, lunch, dinner, any snacks. Also, the other thing that we're quite intrigued with is their activity diary as well. So they record any exercise that they're doing within not just our club, but also after school clubs, or maybe extracurricular activity if they're playing for school teams as well, just to see exactly what exercise they're doing each week. And it helps them self-manage themselves a wee bit better. And likewise, we always like to set goals, both as coaches and as players. So they have a little player development plan where they're setting their long-term goal, which they can dream big, anything at all, but they'll set short-term goals just to make sure that they're achieving those little steps, and they can write down what they feel their weaknesses are and what their strengths, and then we as a team can help improve them. And the players that are completing this, they also get a little end of year and end of season report, and that's how it looks there, quite detailed. And it basically takes it all in from the technical aspects of their game, tactical, physical and psychological. And they get a grade on that. And it means then it's easy for the parent as well as the player to see what areas of their game that they need to improve on. And we can help obviously offer and give them the tools to improve. And then as we flick through the rest of this brochure, there's information on nutrition, like stretching programs and how they should be looking after themselves away from the club. Information on hydration, injury prevention. There's our stretching program, the recovery, training organisation, and psychology. But also the other big one then that we want to invest in is looking after their mental health, and that is our pastoral care at the club. So anytime that any of the players or coaches or parents are worried about anything, there's somebody there that can go and speak to. Now the big thing was that's a lot of information, and it was a big onus on the players to be disciplined and keep record of that each day. And we found that there wasn't as big a buy-in percentage as what we wanted as a club. So when we came across James and welcomed him to the club, his remit was how can we bring this and make it easier for players and parents to keep record of. And his idea was to turn it into an app. And players and parents have got access to this app, as do the staff. And within 30 seconds each day, they can quickly record the key information that we need. Also as well, then with James then having that information, he can then get so much more out of that and feedback to not just the parents and kids, but also the coaches as well, and to set more goals as well. So quick overview of that. A lot of information to bombard you with, but I know there'll be coaches that are watching this throughout Northern Ireland and maybe further afield that are quite interested. And this next presentation from James will give you more detail of what he did to get the app and how the app works. Enjoy.
Hi TW Braga, this is James Stafford, your Head of Sports Science, and I'm here to briefly introduce you, if you haven't been already, to the TW Braga app. Each year group will have their own specialised link which they can click, and it will bring them directly to the TW Braga app. From here, all you have to do is click Start to begin. You will receive some summary information which is telling you what the app is aiming to achieve, along with the data it will be attempting to collect. You can click Yes for more information, if not, just click No to continue. Then, simply enter your name as a parent and also your child's name. Enter your email next, so we can track any data entered. Next, it will ask you whether it was a training or match day and whether your child attended the training or match. Now we're going to collect some information about the player's emotions. From this, we will do a mood recording system which goes as a traffic light. So you can either pick red, orange, or green. Please note, it is the player that will be filling in this information, not the parents. So they'll ask this information before and after the match, how they felt. Green for good, orange for okay, and red for unsure. Next, the child can leave a comment recording how they felt training or the match went. Now, the parent can leave a report on how they felt the child's progress was this week. Now we're going to go into dietary information. Here we will ask some information about nutrition and recovery. Please enter in 24-hour clock what time your child woke up, whether they had breakfast, if they did have breakfast, what did they have, and follow the same pattern for both lunch and dinner. Also put in the information about snacks. Finally, enter the time your child went to sleep at, again in 24 hours with no colon. Next, we will go over activities, so please enter the 3 main activities your child took part in that day, whether it be school, video games, homework, whatever you think fits best. Also record in minutes how long each one of these activities took. Next, we will move on to the goal setting aspect of the app. This is to be recorded at the start of each month. This will include your child putting in what their long-term goals are, what their biggest strength is, what their biggest weakness of their game is, and finally some shorter-term goals in which they aim to achieve during both training and matches. This will include some actionable steps the child thinks they can take to achieve that. Next, the app will ask you whether you're an outfielder or a goalkeeper and ask the child to rate each aspect of their game, including technical, tactical, physical, and psychological. Note that the player must rate these themselves. That is it for the app. You can now close down the app and all of your information will have been recorded. Once all this data from the app has been collected, we can then generate a user report at the end of each month. This will include things like the coach's summary for the child that month, including a star rating out of 10, child's data on club involvement, including things like goals, saves, attendance, and average minutes played. We will also include data on strength and conditioning, including things like meals missed and the child's perceived best ability. On the other side, we've got aspects such as lifestyle and mood, which includes information such as when they woke up and fell asleep on average. You'll also see that the child's wristband points, which we use to mark the child's progress throughout the year, will be denoted below the player's name. Finally, we will have some data on the personal player development. This will include stats out of 10, as recorded by the coach, for aspects such as effort and punctuality. Hopefully this video has shown you how easy it is to fill in the TW Braga app, and also shown you the progress and the benefits it can bring to both the player and the coaches, including things like the summary report at the end of each month, which will tell you how your child is progressing throughout training and throughout matches during the year. Hopefully this has been of some use to you, and looking forward to chatting to you soon.